He's Blake. I'm Ronnie. And
You know,
we're back.
Ronnie, I'm starting to think that this Friday the 13th franchise is unlucky.
Why do you say that?
I'm starting to think there's a death curse.
It's got a death curse.
Here's the deal. We worked our butts off because we decided we were going to make a video every Friday until they brought back Friday the 13th. And you know what? After 5 grueling weeks of doing this gimmick, they said Friday the 13th could possibly be back. And all the channels ran with it, and we got 0 credit, Blake. And
I don't do it for the credit. I do it for the fans.
We made one more video celebrating, talking about the Friday the 13th news. And I said in that video, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Put some Voorhees in it.
Wait a second. This is all based off Sean Cunningham having in his cameo bio that Friday the 13th was coming back. And then some guy I've never even heard of, Stan Lee or whatever his name is, said on a podcast that we'd have news by the end of the year, but didn't say what news. And now they're saying, I think the next big news was we'd have a movie in 2023. And now they're saying nothing. So,
well, let's give credit where credit's due. Your buddy Craven over there is the one who found that information on Cameo. But the thing that really aggravated me the most about the whole Cameo deal was that Sean Cunningham wants $200 for a cameo.
Who would pay $200 for a Sean Cunningham cameo? What could he possibly say?
He better tell me he loves me for 2 minutes.
He better give me his credit card number for $200 so I can make a $200 purchase.
Hey, Sean, I'm going to give you $200. I want you to repeatedly say, I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. We're not going to make another movie.
So here's the deal. I said in our last Friday 13th video, just because they're saying this doesn't mean anything. And I never respond to the comments unless it's Keith, because that guy's great.
Yeah,
but
the best.
Somebody hit me with, well, this video aged poorly. First off, if you say that, you're a weirdo. All right. The only people that are allowed to say this video aged poorly are people that are still in school. All right. And then I just replied, we'll see. And here we are. We're back at it again. We got to take us a good 2 weeks off, but here we are talking about Friday the 13th again because nobody has any info about what's going on. And I'm going to add this to it, Blake, before I let you talk. Who wants them to fast track a movie to be released in less than a year? Can you imagine how bad that Friday the 13th movie will be if it's released in less than a year? This is not the 80s when they actually put a little love into it. This will be another sci-fi quality sequel if they do that. This movie needs at least 6 months to simmer and just think about where they want to go with this. And I mean, I do not want a quick turnaround with this Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, obviously we love Halloween and we love Friday the 13th. We want there to be a little bit of thought put into it. We want good movies because if the movie's good, it's going to do well at the box office. And if it does well, that means we get more movies. We get more reboots. We get more remakes. We get more requels, sequels, prequels, whatever you want to call it. That's what we get. And that's what we want. So you're right. We shouldn't get some movie that's rushed out in 8 months just so we can have it out in 2023, the first Friday the 13th in 2023. No, screw that. Let's put some thought into it. Let's put some care into it, and let's go hire Corey Feldman.
Exactly, because here's the deal. They need to, and I mentioned this in our last video, they need to think really long and hard before they go the full reboot method.
That's right.
Now, let's think about what some horror franchises have done here recently.
All right.
Halloween 2018 revamped another timeline, picked up right after the original. Okay. Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre did the exact same thing. Hey, we're going to make our 15th sequel, but it's going to be directly after the original. And we're going to bring back the teacher from we're going to bring back the teacher from the faculty that got naked that was 90 years old in the shower, and she's going to be Sally.
Wow.
All right.
Good call.
So I really think that Friday the 13th is going to copy this model because, you know, for whatever
thing. Should throw in Scream for your third one.
What did Scream do?
They made another one.
but it's based off the other one. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Friday the 13th should do the same thing. It's the surefire success way right now because, I mean, to say what you will about Halloween 2018, made a ton of money, a lot of fan love. Say what you will about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that was on Netflix. People actually liked it, and it was pretty successful as far as views goes. I know Netflix lies about all that, but they said a bunch of people watched it. So we got to think about this. Is the Friday the 13th, are they planning to release it in theaters, or will this be straight to a streaming service? Because I think that goes
straight to Paramount Plus.
That would be great. I mean, I don't think there's a way. I don't know what to think about that because I think it can be really good. And I guess now you don't have to go to theaters, but I would really like to see another Friday the 13th in the theater. I really would. And
I mean, the theaters to this generation is what arcades are to us, right? It's just dying.
Theaters are slowly dying off, but it's not that bad, Blake, because a lot of these movies are making tons of money. I mean, the Spider-Man movie made a ton of money. Top Gun made a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like the last Scream movie made a ton of money. I mean, Halloween Kills, it still made over 100 million, even though it was released the same time on Peacock. Movies that people want to go see, they're going to go see it. So I don't think the theaters are dead, but I think it's becoming like common, it's becoming way too common for these studios to be tied into the streaming services, and the studios want the streaming services to succeed. So they release the movie the same day as the theater release. I'm really as worried about that as much as I am them rushing this movie. I don't care where they release it. I'd like to see it on theaters, but as long as they put some tender love, like Elvis said, TLC into this movie, I mean, everybody's going to appreciate it. Everybody's going to show up for this new Friday the 13th movie. Kids that's never seen it, fans like us, because this is our franchise. As much as we talk about Halloween, Friday the 13th is our jam when it comes to movies that we can watch over and over and over. We love this series. We love these characters. We love this mythology.
And let's be honest, it could be the worst trailer. I made a joke about Corey Feldman earlier. You could see Corey Feldman for 2 minutes in the trailer. We'd probably still go see it just to see what they do. So you're right. It's going to make its money. Corey
Feldman's in the movie. He's going to ask Jason to borrow some money.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I noticed you got some pockets on those pants. Any money in those pockets? Or if he tells Jason, he'll some coke. Edit. But anyway, we just wanted to get this video out to let you guys know that even though we had 2 sweet weeks off, where we thought we had delivered what the audience wanted. We went to work. We pulled our sleeves up for 5 weeks. We put the videos out. The fans rallied, and we got the news that we wanted. But now the news is not looking so good. So we're getting back in the work. We're getting back in the office.
We're back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle, and we're going to stop pumping these movies out till we get some direct confirmation that there are actors on a set and we're making a movie. You ready for this, Blake?
I was born ready.
We'll see you guys next time.
Mm-hmm.